Hello. What do you think is your greatest fear? Or what is that thing that's holding you back the most? The thing that you're struggling, that's not allowing you to break through and get to the place that you want to be. And maybe are you experiencing small breakthroughs and aha moments, yet it's not enough to integrate to become the version of you that you want to be? 20% battery ain't gonna stop us. Well, in this video, I'm gonna assist you in breaking through that barrier so that way you can start living to your fullest expression with a life that you prefer. No more holding back. And I'm Ventzi. I'm your divine feminine empowerment and spiritual awakening coach. I'm here to help you move from the fear that you have in your life and all those blocks and fears and resistance, from living to the fullest expression of yourself into the freedom of doing so, because I spent a long time of my life hiding and confining to that cultural, societal, hypnotic mechanism that kept me stuck like Chuck in the back of a pickup truck. You ever see a pickup truck stuck like that? Dude, that stuff's like clay and stuck like to it. Anyway, enough about me. I'm also here to support you cultivating deep and meaningful relationships, non-romantic and romantic, while you fall completely in love with your life. And just when you think you cannot take another step, I'm going to give you a little shove and support you in falling in love with yourself. All right, let's get it. So what is it? What is our biggest block and fear? So what is it? It's our ego. Our ego is the thing that holds us back. And guess what? Our ego is our amigo. And have you ever heard of the term an ego death? Yeah, we get to experience those a lot through our journey. Because you weren't the same person you were 10 years ago. And if you were, man, you really are stuck like Chuck in the back of a pickup truck, right? You don't want to be that anymore, do you? Or even if you're not. And guess what? 10 years ago, you is a whole different ball game of you now. So understanding is what has caused you to be in fear, right? What is your biggest thing of going in front of a crowd and speaking to people, or releasing a product, or sharing an idea that you're so excited about with others, especially maybe your family? Well, it's probably the fear of they're not going to understand you. It's so out of the normal because none of them are doing it, because they're not in the same space as you are. So anybody who's ever done the thing that you want to do, they'll know specific instructions on how to help guide you from point A to point B. And they'll make your journey way faster. So don't worry about people who aren't exactly in alignment with your vision of yourself, because maybe you are afraid people will laugh at you. I know I was. Even making content like this, spiritual awakening, point A to point B, journey type stuff, right? I was like, what is people from my high school gonna think? What's my mom gonna think? What are people around me gonna think? Am I gonna look like I'm crazy? No. Well, that's what I thought. However, I stayed consistent, committed, inspired, and imperfect in the actions that I took. And next thing I know, I'm able to flow and get the information out. So part of the key is staying consistent, committed, imperfect, and taking action on your journey. However, so what? What if the biggest fear is people laugh at you, right? Take a group of people, have them laugh at you. Is that so bad? Like, okay, your worst fear just came out. Life goes on. It keeps moving. And you can't let people who aren't in full alignment to celebrate the fullest expression of yourself stop you from the dream that you want to achieve, because those people want to stay in a comfortable position with who you were, your ego, right? This previous version of you. They want to keep you in this confined box because, one, it's comfortable for them to keep seeing you as this version, and then also they're too afraid themselves to take these types of steps and change their reality. And they'll want to keep you in the space. They'll want to say, hey, don't leave your job. Just come work at Target with me. They have some good benefits like come work at this bank with me. Why don't you just work 8 hours a day and never go towards the dream and vision that you have? You know what? And by the way, I dated a girl once who, me and her like two peas in a pod. We did have some disagreements. Like this woman is amazing. All right, and this was when I was like 22 or something, and I started my journey of EDM production, and I got pretty good at it. And now I'm able to create meditation music, which I'll be doing soon and releasing guided meditations. I'm super excited about. However, she told me the only way you're ever going to learn how to music produce is if you go to school. If I go to school, that's the only way I'll be an EDM producer. You know what? I still went ahead and kept making music, and yeah, but that was something that held on to me, is I never believed in myself because of that. And then finally, 5 years down the road, when I finally let go of what other people's opinions or that thing that was keeping me in a box, I was able to finally finish a track that I was so in love with, and it flowed, and I just said, F it. Even the person who was my friend who showed me Ableton, and like, he didn't really teach me very much, and I think he kind of kept like volume adjustments, because I never understood why my music couldn't be loud. And he never told me. That was like the biggest thing that I struggled with. Like, my sound quality, my arrangements were always great. And I think he was maybe a little jealous on how quickly I was progressing. And for a long time, that same track, he actually told me that melody and the bass and the arrangement wasn't going to work. He actually told me that in my track. And I made it work, and it sounds amazing. So people are always going to try to like put their perspective on you and what's possible for them, and they don't see outside the box sometimes. So it's your job to step through that fire and release judgments and opinions, and also release your own judgment of others and opinions, because you're here to celebrate. The spiritual awakening is understanding that you are here to have this human experience, that the human experience is as spiritual as it gets. You are like your body is within your spirit. Your higher self is constantly channeling through. You just forgot. You have that curtain got dropped, veil of amnesia. So you're here as a kind of a vacation, like a tantra, self-pleasure practice where you get to grow and expand and forget everything, and you get to have fun and explore. And this is part of it. Now, I know you're wondering why I'm wearing a Barbie shirt, right? And well, I wore this to the gym along with the rest of my outfit. Check it out. I don't think you can see my shorts. Whatever. Probably cut that part out. Either way, though, here's the thing I realized at the gym. Just like a Barbie, you can play dress up, right? You can put on a really nice outfit. I haven't even seen the movie, by the way. I have no idea what the movie's about, and I really want to. I'm more focused on other things. However, you can dress up a Barbie, right? And then, just like you're human you can play dress up with. And it's like, are you afraid to wear a shirt that says Barbie on it? Or are you going to wear a shirt that says Barbie on it? Or are you going to dress up your Barbie and never take off this one shirt? You got to start looking at what attachments do you have to these items and these things that's stopping you from either expressing yourself fully and wearing a Barbie shirt, or maybe you are wearing a hideous shirt that you actually don't like, yet you think it's the only way because everybody else told you you have to wear normal men's clothing, and you can't look dope AF, and you can't be free because of social conditioning. So you got to look at, am I holding on to other people's opinions of me? Am I going to take this shirt off? It's time to release that in order for you to blossom and flourish and cultivate and nurture your creative energy. And you have to keep stepping through the fire, because you're going to get shot down by people who don't know your path and journey, people who are afraid to step through the fire themselves. Well, guess what? Invite them. Invite your friends and family. Invite them. Hey, I know you've been so used to this version of me. I'm stepping through the fire, and I'm so sick and tired of living this life. It doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm stuck, and I want to expand my consciousness and move to something else that excites me. So I invite you on my journey, and I know it's out of the ordinary. I know I'm leaving my attorney job, my doctor job. Maybe you're even quitting OnlyFans. I don't know, whatever it is. Even OnlyFans people, like, why would you quit that? You make so much good money, and they do. I don't disagree. Sometimes people want to pivot. They want to do something that actually truly lights that fire of excitement to their true core soul frequency, because maybe they want to be at bigger service to others. It's taking all of those things, your ikigai, that you love and have passionate about, and figuring out what does the world need, what the world can pay you for, and how can you mend it all together to share it with the world, and then spend the rest of your life chiseling it out, making it beautiful, and evolving it and refining it to share with others on their journey. Because watching videos like this help me become who I am. Help me unleash this energy. My most favorite motivational speaker, and he's a relationship coach for women, and he helps people start, businesses and whatnot, Matt Schaefer. This guy has done the work. I've seen him evolve and progress, and I literally, biggest fanboy. In fact, I must be the Matt Schaefer fanboy club leader here, or whatever's running it. Like, this guy's amazing. Okay, and he's deeply, deeply inspired me to release this energy that I've had within me. Because before, even my videos were kind of like, like kind of cute, and holding my energy back. I do have all this fire. It's time to release it. And who resonates with it? Great. You were meant to be here. Who doesn't? Because I'm going to repel people who aren't in alignment with the energy I present. Just like some people don't like Tony Robbins. Can't stand him. Some people can't stand Abraham Hicks or Bashar. I know my mom can't. Some of my friends can't stand Abraham Hicks's voice. Right? It's interesting. But that also shows, but they are also in a different plane of level of their consciousness. Right? So it's whatever's going to resonate with you to move you to that. And because I stepped through the fire, I'm here to give back to you and help you move the needle in your life in this sacred process. Because my mission is sacred. I knew my whole life growing up I had something to offer the world, and I didn't know how it was going to happen. And I started realizing I too have to be the shift that I want to see. I have to lead by example. I have to wear things that I like and not be afraid to go to the gym and maybe get laughed at. Maybe people think weird things. Like, okay. What I can tell you though is I can no longer keep suppressing the things that I want to do, because that suppression leads to depression and leads to you're not living life. 10% battery. Let's go. You stop your journey. Like, if you're not living life, you've already died inside. Like, if you're not living the journey you came to live, and maybe the step you're in is exactly where you need to be, by the way. So accept where you are, learn all you can in this step, and that next step is always going to open up when you're ready. And it's your job to take that step, no matter how uncomfortable, how scary, how your ego's like, don't do it. Stay here where it's safe. Your friends are gonna that aren't in alignment are gonna be like, stay here where it's safe. Let's work at this bank for the rest of our lives and never create anything and be stuck in the matrix because it's comfortable for them. Yet be the light for the people around you, that you can step through the fire, because eventually they're gonna see the progress you made, and you're going to be their inspiration, their motivation, the reason why they become happy. Because believe it or not, yeah, people are out there on Facebook posting like, oh, I just went here and I'm smiling and I'm eating this tasty, delicious croissant, like but in reality, like, they're dying inside, right? And that sucks. Like, that, I feel that because I used to be like that. Until you find your purpose and something that you feel a fire and a flame to, and you stay consistent and committed, and you keep taking action towards it, and you let go of all the stuff and the baggage that you've picked up that doesn't fit anymore with the aligned version of you that you want to be in this world. Or was I going with this? Either way, if you don't do it, if you don't step through that fire, you're going to be stuck. You're not going to live to your fullest expression. And you know what? Here's part of the rest of my outfit. I know I've shared before in my other videos, but I got these, like, you know, from Yarrow, booty short things, like leggings. Dude, these are fire as AF. Like, you know, and I've worked really hard on my body to make it look like this. So it's like, why not, you know, men have too much suppression in their reality. Like, and that's what sucks, is like men can wear whatever they want, you know, I mean, just be comfortable with yourself. Be free to do so. You know, I was afraid to wear these things because I wanted to. And I think I look good. And it's motivational for me to keep hitting my leg days, to see the progress in the mirror. And why not? I'm lucky over here. These fit really well in the front, by the way. So, however, it's like I can't keep suppressing who I am. And so and maybe I inspire others as being a lighthouse as I am to start living their fullest life. Like, women aren't the only ones that get to flaunt off their nice booties. And there's a lot of them. And they're so not I like butts. Like really nice women shaped butts. They're so good. All right, enough about me. TMI maybe. However, express, because it's time to honor your body. Time to honor yourself, honor your mental, the things that you like, honor your body, wear the things that you like, because you were given this body and you don't want to be like 80 years old then trying things on, right? Do it when you feel good and look good, and you can be 80 years old and still look good, right? Might be a little bit difficult to get in that good of shape, and, you know, just F it, do it now, because this is me stepping through that fire. This is expressing my newest level of confidence so I can show up for all of you at this level, to let go of the fear of what people are going to think of me more and more. And I'm leading this example. And more importantly, this is a huge breakthrough for me. So step through the fire no matter how scary it is. Because usually that thing that you're meant to do, guess what? That's usually the thing you're meant to do. That thing that like you're avoiding and it feels scary. It's like you're meant to do it. You're meant to go through the fire because you're going to get better as you go. Stop wishing for things to be easier. Stop it. Let it. You're here to evolve and progress. Up there, when you're a source creator, higher self, things manifest instantly. You came for the manifesting, not for the manifestation. Okay, you came to experience and grow and have this human experience. Because even, again, and I say it all the time, if you can reach this level of freedom and clarity in your life, law of attraction is going to bring you more people and places and things that are in more alignment with yourself, because you get to choose which reality you're in. You get to choose the para-reality that you're in, and that's really going to be based off of how you're feeling, how you're thinking, acting, and being. And stop trying to manifest things, like law of attraction wise. It's always on. It's becoming a master of yourself. It's not learning how to manifest things. Trying to manifest things already incorporates the vibration of lack, that you don't have it. Once it feels natural to you, once you embody that version of you that has, you know, $1 million in your bank account, that has a Lamborghini, it feels natural. It's not a big deal. Just like the car you have, it just feels natural. Just like the shirt you're wearing. Maybe you're not wearing a shirt. It feels natural. It's not like, oh, I want it. Oh, I'm going to try to manifest it, right? Either way, step through the fire. For most people, that's their biggest fear, is what are people going to think? What's going to happen? What if it turns out better than you ever imagined? What if it does? Right? What if it turns out better than you can imagine? So let me know if this inspired you to take action. Let me know in the comments below if you're relating to any of this. Maybe you've been struggling. And most importantly, comment below if you've gotten this far. Say, I'm stepping through the fire. And better yet, actually type, I get to step through the fire. Not that you have to, you get to. Get to is implying, I'm excited, I get this, I get to do it. Have to sucks. I have to do it. Boo-hoo, I have to do it to get there. Boo-hoo. Like that sucks. I get to do it so I can evolve and expand and fulfill the reason why I came here. The human experience. All right? Much love, Cosmic Soul. Have a wonderful, magnificent, transformative, alchemizing day. Love and light vibration out. Bye.